Okay, good afternoon, folks. Hope everyone is well and ready for business. Hopefully, we get some setups today. So, market is open. There is a second entry short there. My only slight concern, well, maybe there wasn't a concern, actually. It worked in quick. We got a touch here. Is this a bit early to do this channel? Maybe, but the fact that we haven't got down to the bottom always makes me a bit concerned. But the setup was good, and it worked. What was that, 30 ticks, something like that? Maybe a bit more straight down. So it worked and worked quick. I'm always a little bit nervous about trading right at the open because you never know. Sometimes it flicks around. So Armanas, how you doing, pal? Russell, good morning to you. Little Hammer, how you doing? So let's see how we get on. I did lose a couple of accounts yesterday. The trouble is, because it's been so slow lately, I'm trying to build something up on a couple of the lower accounts. I'm just getting my patience is just getting me just a little bit frustrated. I'm not too bothered about it. But I think from Monday, I think I need a new rule. So if a trade isn't good enough to trade on all my accounts, I leave it alone. There is another second entry short there. 2 in the space of 2 minutes. Is that a bit too generous? It's not a bad trade, I don't think. It's 19 ticks. Is it going to trigger? It's just something about this I'm a little bit worried about. It never triggered anyway, fortunately. I'm just not sure what's going on here. We've had 2 pushes down. Is this a bottoming pattern? I'm not even sure I like that. We may have had this move down. We've got a break. We've got kind of 2 legs down, a retest. This to me looks like it's actually starting to work up. Husker, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I still have that tendency sometimes when things are quiet to try and boost a couple of accounts. It's not really a good idea. So new rule for Monday. I'm stopping this trading on one account. It works sometimes, but it's. I felt really good at one point. Everything was running smooth. I played the game properly, but sometimes when you start to rush things, it just comes back and bites you. Now, I'm not too bothered about those 2 accounts. I can replace those with an extra contract on a couple of other smaller accounts, and that'll give me the same profit that I normally get from 20. So I'm not too fussed. But I'm stopping doing that. I'm just going to trade the plan on every account. If I move over and decide to trade one account, I'm basically admitting to myself the trade's a bit risky, and generally as a rule, I don't like risky trades. I'm kind of an all or nothing type of guy. I like to just get everything either right, and if I don't, I have a tendency to fail a little bit. I like to play the game properly, or not at all type of stuff. So from Monday, new rule. I'm not bothering with these single accounts anymore. We'll just trade it as a bunch. Beach Bum, how you doing, mate? I got caught out here, I think. There, I think I took that lower high. We seemed to a little bit choppy. We seemed, I don't know. We had a bit of a channel down there. I got caught on that, and I don't know. We had something like that. We had a second entry short, and I thought it was going to come down and test these. So I took it, and it went against me. I went a bit heavily on points because I thought it was okay. We got a channel down here. Second entry short. I thought that was okay. We'd had a weak uptrend, and I thought this was coming down to test these lows again, and it just completely... It looked okay. What I like about it is you've got a bull bar here and you've got a high low there, and we were trapping both. I thought that thing was going to launch down. I was really surprised that didn't work. I thought if it gets below that, it'll have a bit of a shove, and then when it hits that, down will come and we'll clear a list. And it did. It was a bit of an odd one, that was. But there you go. It is what it is. So fortunately, the evals are only about, well, they're 90% off at the moment. So I might pick up. How long does it go for? I think it finishes Monday or does it Tuesday? Is it 24th? What's the date today? 20th, isn't it? So it finishes Tuesday. So I might maybe pick a couple more up on Monday or something. Can't be bothered today. I'd rather just do things the right way. So this thing is starting to give me the impression it's going up. There are 78750 buyers there. 78750. Hold on a sec. What's going on here? I've got the bloody NQ on here. What the hell's going on? You muppet. Why have I got the NQ on there? How weird is that? I thought something didn't look right. So, yeah, you just got to keep an eye on here. Can you see this one? That was 18 hours ago. I've done that before. I've clicked on it, and it was showing a repeat from 18 hours. Price was very similar. But just if you do look at this, just make sure you got the one where there's so many watching and it's live. Make sure it is a yes. Okay. That looks a little bit better. So, 75. Sellers at 75 up here. So my guess is there are sellers here. If you think about this, you can see we've pushed down. We've pushed up once, pushed up twice, pushed up 3 times, and then down we come. So my guess is there's probably going to be some sellers in here. You can see that's kind of, we opened and bounced here, so it wouldn't surprise me if this thing came down around about here. Having said that, this kind of looks like a bottoming pattern to me. So that is working up in quite a nice looking channel. So who knows where it'll go? Who knows? So sellers there. If we can get a couple of little legs, then I wouldn't mind going along there if there was something. Too late for that. It's gone. Please tell me there's news or something. Not as yet. Okay, see how quick that went up? I don't know what caused that. Maybe it was just, I don't know. Who knows, a little bit of volatility. But you can see it hit them sellers there and had a pullback. Is this going to go down? I don't know. You may even argue we've had a break there, I think. My policy is if you think you've had a break, assume you have, so don't automatically think about going long. I wouldn't be surprised if that came down, it shot straight up, hit them sellers and turned. Now there's no guarantee it's going to come down, but if I keep this tight up here, that looks like a break and a new high. Hit sellers into support and resistance, you can see along there. So I'm going to avoid any long here. Yesterday I picked up 10 evals past 4. Good on you, mate. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes the cheaper they are, the more you mistreat them, really, don't they? Mind you, psychologically, you're better off. What is it, $18, $19? It's about £15 English. That's the price of a couple of pints of beer, so it's cheap. But yeah, I'm going to pick a couple up Monday, see if I can't get those 2 back. I'm not major worried about them too much. But I think I've proved to myself over and over now, when I trade the odd one account, it's usually because it's a riskier trade. Kind of doesn't make sense, really, does it? I need to start stepping up a little bit and just... I've improved a lot over the last year, and what I don't want to do is start to pick up silly little habits. So possibly a trip back up here. I'm not so sure. I'm certainly not in a rush to go long here. You may get caught out in a failure because we hit these sellers up here and turn quick. So if this triggers, there is a possible failure. So let me just see where I can see buyers and sellers. There are buyers at 60, which is here. So let's see if we get a failure there. Second entry long, is that going to go up or is it going to fail? Newsing, good point, mate. Yeah, good point. Yeah. Trouble is, if you do trade too close to the news, sometimes it goes sideways and you're stuck. Good point, yeah. So second entry long is working. The trouble is with this, if you take it from there to here, where you probably would the next pullback and swing, we've had a break. Someone else has got it as a break there. So usually that first one, you've got to be careful, because if it happened the other day, we have a break and a new high, sometimes that second entry long will fail and come down. It hasn't on this, here, but even he's got it with a break and a new high. So whenever you get a break and a new high, as we all know by now, you've just got to be a little bit careful, because you may get caught in a failure there. If that triggers, it may come down. And another reason that I'm cautious is because that shot up quick, hit those sellers, and then pull back down just as quick. So that concerns me, that there are large sellers or large aggressive sellers there. So maybe this is just an attempt to try it again. Tough one, isn't it? You know what I see a lot lately? I've been watching a lot of, or some of Thomas Wade's trades. I see so many times he brings his stop to break even. He trades 2 contract on his runner, and I see it go up 6 or 8 points and come back and stop him out. That seems to happen on 75% of his trades. The trouble is, the more your runner gets to 6 or 8 points and comes back and stops you out for break even, the more when you get a runner, you've got to try and capitalize on it. So I'm wondering, the way things are at the moment, you're better off having a runner. I think sometimes they can do you more harm than good. You miss out on 5, 6 points 3 times on 3 trades. There's 15, 16 points there. You're behind. You may not catch up. So that's why I don't like runners, especially at the moment. Market has got a habit of overlapping itself. Yeah, sometimes it works. See, the thing is, if Thomas Wade had taken that, he would, what's the ATR? So he'd have been going for 3 points at the moment. So there we go. He'd have been out there. So he'd have moved his stop to break even. Straight away, price came down, hit his stop, and then rocketed up. He goes for 2 points, see, so if he'd have put his stop to break even, Thomas Wade would have got in tight. He'd have lost 6.5 points there. That's $650 before it came back. I guarantee you want to move that. So we'd have lost 6.5 points there. That's only got to happen three times. You're down potentially 20 points. I think sometimes you're better off just to take the plunge, take the money. I did some back testing, and runners were more profitable if you did not move your stop loss to break even. I did some back testing that runners were much more profitable if you did not. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying there. I believe sometimes Mac leaves it there. But yeah, how many times does it push off, come back, take the stop, and then push up? So I think, yeah, sometimes. So what's Thomas Wade doing now? Is he scalping 8? I think he scalps 8 and has 2 on a runner. I think he'd be better off using 1 on a runner and leaving his stop there. Because how many times does it pull back initially and it stops? Traders know, institutions know, when traders go for more profit, often they'll bring their stop to break even just to sort of, remove any possible losses. But price, most of the time, unless, it's a super strong position, most of the time it'll come down. But trouble is, 2 contracts, 6.5 points. He lost out. He would have lost out on $650 there. That happens 3 times. You've got to make 20 points just to break even. Not that I think he's a bad trader at all. It's just It's just an observation. So where's this news? It's now, isn't it? Okay, now. Wasn't prepared to that. So flash manufacturing, PMI. We got medium impact new home sales. So this is doing nothing really as of yet. Yeah, so I'm just not a fan of runners. I like to just get my profits because the market has, especially these smaller time frames, it's got a habit of overlapping itself, which is infuriating. You know, you can see trades, can't you, that work, but whenever we seem to get in, they always seem to come back and make you miserable. So this does look like it may be continuing on up. We've broken yesterday's lows. Pretty sure of it. Yeah, we have, just by a few ticks, and it's pushing up strong. So my guess is it's probably heading for the highs, may even get further up. So what I might do in that case is just try that larger channel. That doesn't look that bad, actually. A couple of touches there, touch there, touch there. I think that's all right, actually. Looks okay at the top. We did push right up to it. There is liquidity here. There will have been liquidity here, so I'm not surprised if price does come back a bit. Speedy, you're right, buddy. So, not only that, we've had a nice strong move up. I won't be surprised if we get 2 legs. If we do, I'd be okay getting in here. That was the open, that line there. There was resistance there. If it pushes down, that's likely to act as support, and that may 2 legs down may give us a move up. We'll see. Let's see if we're lucky enough today. All good. Good on you, mate. I've had a nightmare with my phone. My new phone. I bought this 3 months ago. It's packed in already. I get no service on it. You don't realise how debilitating it is without a phone. Without your apps. Wow, look at this drop. It's like walking around naked, isn't it, without your phone? It's horrible. I couldn't even log into Apex because you've got to have that authenticator thing. I went into the shop yesterday where I got the SIM from, and they gave me a new SIM. Unfortunately, they put the old number that came with a SIM on. I brought my own. Now that is 2 legs back. Now, how do I feel about that? That big drop is worrying me. They put the old number back in it, so I couldn't even use my own number. And if you haven't got your number, everything, you know, from signing up to your email is text to you via your phone number. Leg and a leg. Only slight concern I am. It's 72.5. There are buyers, which is there. And then there are sellers right the way up here. So I'm not going to go long yet. I'm not sure whether this is just almost looks like a double top. It's cleared previous liquidity. So I would only go long here with a higher low because there's something about this that doesn't look comforting. In fact, I'm not really even a fan of that channel. Looks like a move up like that with a break. New high, that's all it is really, channel. There is a break and a new high there, but it's negligible that. This looks like it may be having a move down. So sellers at 77.50, which is there. I can't see it getting back there, but you know, there may have been a channel like that with a break, but we've already made the low, haven't we? I could adjust that to this. In fact, funnily enough, that looks okay, I think. It's very neat along the top. So maybe that's better like that. And there's your break, 2 pushes to a new high. That second entry long now all of a sudden seems really good, doesn't it? It's amazing when you adjust things. ES is bumping into the 0.65 fib level. So you think we may get a second leg down here? Yeah, it is, isn't it? It does look like a couple of attempts, couple of quick pushes and a failure. So this now, yeah, you may be right, mate. We could end up having something like this, couldn't we? Where would that take us? Yeah, it certainly wouldn't look out of place, would it? And with sellers around this area, 72, that would make sense. Pull back, sellers, continue on down. That may even be a bit of a spike in a channel. As we've cleared liquidity, it'd be nice to get a break here and hit some sellers. But yeah, channel, 2 little legs, 2 pushes up to a new high, a couple of quick attempts to test that area, cleared previous liquidity here. This does start to look bearish, isn't it? 72.50 there are sellers, which is there, which is above that EMA. Above that bear bar would be nice. I'd expect bear bars like that to get stopped out as they're far from the EMA. It's not a strong bar there, that far from the EMA. So if we can get a couple of little pushes up, we may get lucky. We'll see. Lucky are we? I'm guessing not much. I'm really disappointed in this this CL chart. It's been absolute naff. It's not project, mind you. Having said that, there was quite a nice looking second entry long there, which kind of worked eventually. Okay, possibly hidden second entry long. Trouble is, there are sellers further up. Around about the 80-82 area. That's quite far away though, that is. Can't take that. It hasn't triggered higher. Trouble is, on my second chart, we've already had a break in a new low there. I could tweak this a bit. This is coming down as well, isn't it? See if we get a lower high. Don't you dare get in without us. Come on, give us a lower high. Bull bar, trigger above it. Come on, trigger above it. Let me have a look. Buyers at 72 again. 72 3/4. That'll be okay. Hit them buyers. Give us a lower high. I'm going to get an order ready here.
Order submitted.
We didn't hit the buyers. Go on, push a bit higher. Hit them buyers. Sorry, sellers. There are some at 80. That's a bit far away. Oh, shoot. What we got here? Oh, medium impact news. 5 minutes. Okay. We need to tick above that bar, really.
Order submitted.
Okay. I've taken a trade on my other chart. Let me bring it in. 2 pushes up, bear bar. Don't you dare. That's going to get me that. I can't believe that. Oh, bugger.
Order filled.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Let me just switch everything off a minute, yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I like that. Bear me a sec. Let me just hook back up. It's a fair size risk as well. Let me have a look at this. It is a bit congested. I still don't mind it. We got a push down here, 1 push up, 2 legs up, lower high. I was tempted to move it up to there, the stop, but I've stopped doing that now. A lot of the times it doesn't make a bit of difference. And it would have bloody worked as well, look. It is frustrating that. Look, it went above me by a tick and then come down. The trouble is, you've got to give up doing that. It just don't work anymore. Let me have a look. I would have been able to get out of it. Look, it is frustrating when it does that. It is a channel. I just think maybe it's just a bit congested there. Oh, there's no point in moaning about it. I am done for the day. When I take a loss, that's it. There's no point in me hanging around because I can't trade any of my charts now. So I go away and just sulk for the day. That ATR's reasonably large, see. So what am I down? See, I'm down a total of 4,500. That's the trouble. It is getting a bit congested now. So it was a fair size risk, that was, but there's nothing you can do about it. You've just got to go for it, and there you go. I would have been able to get out there, but you can't look at it like that. It may have gone the other way around. So there you go. A bit frustrating, but there's nothing you can do. I've just got to lump it. So I'm going to leave you guys there. I'm going to go and have a day off. I'll be back on, well, weekend, isn't it? I'll be back on Monday. So have a great weekend, guys. Stay safe. And I'll be back on Monday and we'll do it all again. Bye for now.